So welcome back, and we are back today, and unfortunately there's not going to be any work on the Porsche at all. This is just going to be an update of what's going on at the moment. We're going to have a look outside the front in a minute and the customers' vehicles. Today is absolutely stunning today. It's a really nice day. We're going to go around Stu's van as well, his black T4. I think I've shot myself in the foot here because I've put in way more hours than what I'd quoted for. And it's still not even done, but we'll see that in a minute anyway. But at the moment, I just thought I'd show you with the Porsche content. I've literally starter motor. We've given that a new lick of paint, new lease of life. So that is looking really good. And lucky enough, Matt has already tested the starter motor, so we know the starter motor works. Right, I've been chatting a lot. Let's get out the front and let's have a look. And also, because on Stu's van, it's quite interesting. Yeah, let's go out the front and have a look and I'll show you. Right, so this is Stu's van. He just needs an MOT repair. So there's quite a few MOT repairs all the way around, and we're not doing a restoration on this. So all of this rust that you can see, if it's solid and I can't put my screwdriver through it, then it's going to stay and it will just get treated. Everything else will get cut out. So because it is MOT repairs, there's going to be patches as well. I'm not a fan of doing it this way. I'll be honest with you. I do full restoration work. I cut all of the rust out and then we go. And it is very expensive. Now, just for something like this, the outer sill with minimal inner sill repairs, you're still looking at around £350 per side. So you can see it does get very expensive, but then you've got to try and weigh up the values between the cost of the vehicle, the love of the vehicle, where it's valued at. So it's really hard trying to, do these jobs fairly for customers. So what we've done is on the other side, we've replaced that outer seal. Didn't have to do any repairs on the inner seal, luckily. That jacking point was okay. No real issues. We replaced the weather strip on the sliding door. We did actually have to do some repairs on the sliding rail as well, the inner seal and some strengthener bits at the front and the rear of the step. Obviously we've had to tie in around the rear of the arch, we've had to tie in around the front of the arch. There's been sections at the top of the arches as well inside. There's been quite a lot of sections. I mean, all four corners, it needs work. But these are corners that we're going to have to, at the moment, I'm going to put it in for the MOT without doing those repairs because I've taken measurements and it's not within 30 centimetres of any structural points. So I think what we're going to have to do is see what it goes through on the MOT, what advisories there are. But yeah, there is still MOT work to be carried out on Stu's van. So you can see here I've cut the outer seal out, and originally my plan was, and what I wanted to do was to cut the whole step out and replace the whole step, all of that rust, and that's what I originally quoted for. And then when the customer said he wanted it to be just safe but MOT repairs, not like a full restoration, that's where I've sort of like been able to save a few quid here to be able to spend on doing the repairs on what you can see here on that outer seal and the inner seal, and again tying into the front and the rear arches and the top of the arches. There was just a lot more here than what I'd originally seen and quoted for, because again a lot of the rust was hidden, and it wasn't until I started clearing some areas out that again other areas were then exposed and we saw how bad it was. So we even had to go as far as doing repairs on the jacking point. I needed a new lip welded on for the inner seal to sit on to give that some strength, and there was a little hole as well, a couple of little holes that we've had to weld up. So let's have a look on Stu's van. We've put the outer seal on here. We've had to do some repairs. He's wanted MOT repairs because obviously it's keeping the price down, and even doing it this way it's still taking a long time. We've got repairs in around the back there. That sliding is that sliding weather strip all done, all welded in. I do like the grille and the wheels, they look quite cool. So I've still got the repairs in this front section here to do as well, but I'll do them once I've got all the outer seal lined up. So I've had to make this new section here. Then we've had to put in a section along the bottom there all the way along. We've had to tie in the rear. We've had repairs up the top, and I believe there's repairs up the top there as well. Yeah, it's quite extensive. Now, this outer sill panel, now this is the interesting bit. So you can only get the sill for the other side for a left-hand drive. Now we've got to modify the outer sill to fit, but because all of this was knackered and I've made my own new like lip and step and sill and all the rest of it, that new inner, I've made this to fit the outer sill replacement, which is, let me have a look just here. Let me grab this. So that's the outer sill, and you can see I've had to chop this bit out because I've actually made this bit to fit this and modifying this. So that's the front section. And the reason why I've had to do that is because you've got the B-pillar strengthener just here. So that's why I've had to do it this way. So we just put a slice in there, bend this so it fits along that contour. Then I'm going to have to make a little slice up and then weld that slice in, and then we can clean it all up. But here at the back, I've not, it should have been back here somewhere, I think. I don't know. But we've modified this bit to fit this. Now that all fits snug. So it's a case of just welding that on now, slicing it and welding it in. And we've had to do a step along there, and I've got a few repairs up in that top corner. The doors are leaking, that's why it's all started rusting really quick. The doors were holding a lot of water, and all the bottom of the carpet was completely soaked. So I've had to go through and try and open up those little drain holes, and we drained all the water out, and now the water isn't actually sitting on that step anymore. So I believe this blocked door is what's caused a lot of this rust. And the same on the passenger side as well, so I've had to sort that door out as well. So that is all of the structural welding that falls within the MOT categories completed. There is still welding required in the four corners, but none of them really affect the MOT. However, the next big problem we have, as you can see down there, we have cardboard underneath it because it is absolutely leaking loads of oil, hence why we have massive oil stains on the floor there. So that's where everything is at the moment. Progress is a lot slower than expected. Obviously, I'm still suffering with my back injury. Progress should start picking up once we get the loom off Jerry. We can get on with the Porsche, and yeah, we're going to carry on with Stu's Black T4 next week. Yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and God bless.